Hi everyone, hi Nick. I had a question about how I tea or coffee dye my, excuse me, my lace for my journals. So decided I would do the tutorial for it. It's really extremely easy. I think it's easier than doing paper actually, because it's you can just lay the stuff outside, or you can put it in the dryer. I think it's just a heck of a lot easier than doing paper. But so here we go. Let's see what you need. You need something to dunk your stuff in. This is just one of those disposable Rubbermaid containers from Walmart. Tea bags, obviously. Something to put your hot water in, and your lace, fabric, whatever. It's all done the same way. If you're going to be doing a lot of it, I would suggest rubber gloves, because it will stain your hands and it will stain your nails, especially acrylics. And it's really hard to get off. So if you're going to be doing a lot of this, rubber gloves. If you have a porous, like a laminate countertop, I would put some plastic down, because it will stain your countertop. If you have like a white Corian sink or countertop, it will stain that too. So, do it somewhere. If you have to, do it outside. If you can, or, stainless steel, or line everything with plastic, because if you're doing a lot of it, and it really can make a bit of a mess. So, I'm going to take my rings off. Even though I'm just doing just a little bit, I will take my rings off. Okay, so first of all, you got to get your hot water going, and I have a Keurig, and it's over here to my left, and I'm just gonna dispense 8 ounces of hot water, and I've got 4 tea bags, which I'm gonna put in there. And I take the little thingy doos off. These little thingy doos. I take those off. Tea dyeing does come out lighter than coffee dyeing. If I was going to do coffee, I would brew like two K-cups strong of coffee. I've tried this with instant coffee. I do paper. Doesn't work as well. It's just regular coffee, so I would just buy some, just some cheap, inexpensive. If you use a Keurig, just some inexpensive, store brand stuff that you're not going to drink, and save it just for coffee dye. So I've got my 8 ounces of hot water and boiling water, and I'm going to put it in here with the tea bags. And I'm just going to let it kind of zhoosh around a little bit. And I cook all the time, so I've kind of got asbestos fingers. This doesn't really bother me too terribly much to stick my fingers in the hot water. I just want to get this, trying to hurry it up and get this going. As you want it kind of strong, because you're going to, unless you want to sit around and wait for this to cool, you're going to, what I do is, I'm not a very patient crafter, so I dilute it some with a little bit of cool water, so I can get my fingers in here and get the stuff done, so I can go on to the next thing. So when you get it about, pretty strong as you want it, I'm just going to go over here to the sink, and I'm just going to put a little bit of cool water in here. Just put it in my measuring cup. Oh, that's just a little bit of cool water. It's not going to dilute it all that much, but it just make it so I don't fry my hands when I put the lace in. And then I'm going to pick the tea bags out and squeeze the tea out of them. And put those there for now. And then I just take a big handful of, and this is kind of off-white to begin with, And just put it in there and smush it around. And that's it. And that's it. Just take it out. I don't usually do it very dark, but it just gives it just a little, something. And that's all there is to it. Just take it out, kind of wring it, and that's it. If it's a nice day, you can lay it outside, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just take this and lay it out on my grill cover and let it dry. It'll dry. It's windy today, so it'll dry. It'll dry in a couple of hours. Or you can put it in the dryer. Put it on a rack, whatever. And then when you're done, that's what it looks like. It's still, it's still light because this is a really light, airy kind of lace. But it's definitely not the same as it was, and besides, it has that lovely tea or coffee smell. Your whole house will smell like tea or coffee when you're doing this. But that's really all. That's really all there is to it. If you're doing fabric, you do it exactly the same way. Just take your piece of fabric, make up your solution, put it in, zhoosh it around, wring it out, put it in the dryer, lay it outside, and you're done. So very easy. I hope this helps, and I will see you next time. Bye.